Hey guys, like my cool new intro I got. I'm so excited. That was fun. I've been playing with our little subscription lately, and it's been fun to find cool things like countdown videos. So hopefully that was better than just seeing my face pop up randomly on your phones. So hello, my friends. Welcome back. In typical wine and chat fashion, we'll just start off right away, and I'll ask you, what are you guys drinking tonight? Oh, I'm going to show you guys something really neat. Hi, Lillian. Okay, so far we've got Lillian. Hey, Lillian. And then Suzanne from YouTube land. And so you guys know you can stream on the Facebook group, the page, or our YouTube channel. And they're all always archived on there. So if you get bored and, just want to listen to me ramble for an hour or so, you guys can go look at old previous videos. But okay, so tonight I'm going a little different. I went Jameson and Diet Coke tonight because I ran out of rum. And so why not Jameson? But look how cool my cup is that somebody made and gave to me today. If you guys remember Sophia, little Sophia, who was like the most amazing, well, she was 8 years old last Expo, and now she's 9. Her mom makes tumblers. And so I met them up today because they provided a ton of D-Stash Bash items. My whole back seat of my Jeep is full. And so she gave me this cool cup. So I'm going to tag her in here. And I believe she might be doing something for the raffle this year. But you can email her, and she's mom of the pack. But she made this awesome cup. And it's literally looks just like my fabric. So I thought that was so sweet. So I had to drink my drink tonight out of this. But okay, so while you guys are commenting, let's see. Okay, Lillian says she's not drinking anything yet. That's probably a good thing if you're still driving. But I'm glad that you got your wine chilled in time. Let's see. And Suzanne says she's drinking her Gentleman Jack on ice. It's been a long week on costume, so I deserve it. Yes, ma'am, you do. Drink that Gentleman Jack. All right. So you guys can keep commenting me and telling me what you guys are drinking tonight. But like in the recent typical wine and chat fashions, we've been doing a special vendor spotlight. And tonight we have a really fun one I'm very excited about. We are having Julie from Off the Wall Quilt. And little backstory, I went to OSQE twice to go talk to her and her husband because they have the coolest booth. And I'm always obsessed. You know how we love technology here, and they do the neatest thing, but I'll let her talk to you guys all about it. And I'm going to pop her in now. There she is. Hey.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thanks. Good to see you.
It's good to see you too. Are you drinking anything tonight? Water, drinks?
I have a little vodka and soda sitting here.
Yes. Yeah, you definitely joined in the spirit of wine and chat, even though we never seem to drink wine here. And then, okay, so we'll go ahead and get started. And go ahead and tell us a little bit about Off the Wall Quilt, who you are, what you do, and just like give us a little backstory.
Okay. Well, we just moved to Florida 4 years ago from Washington.
Oh.
And in 2010, I was temporarily laid off from my job and accidentally became a quilter. And that's
accidentally.
Yeah, it's crazy. Do you want to hear the story?
Yes, of course.
Okay. So I did embroidery, machine embroidery, and my sister was turning 50. So I embroidered a picture of her face as an infant, a teenager, and then turning 50.
Wow.
And I had it all digitized, and I knew what kind of fabric I wanted to put it on, but I didn't know anything about sewing. So I went to a quilt store because I was familiar with those from my friend, and couldn't find the kind of fabric I wanted. Now, I couldn't ask because I didn't know what it was called. So I went to Goodwill because that's where you go for mystery fabric, right? I don't know why I went there, but I found it. But it was a chair cover.
Oh, why not?
I took all the seams out, and I had this big floppy piece of fabric, and I embroidered right in the middle of it.
Well, it worked, right?
It did. And then I knew I had to cut it into a better shape, but I didn't know what to do after that. And my friend who quilted was on an extended vacation. So I went online, because even back then you do that. and I figured out what a quilt sandwich was and quilted it a bit. And then before I did that, I realized I needed a border around it. It was kind of ugly. So I had bought some quilting templates called Angle Play for my friend who wasn't back yet. And the person who sold them to me was teaching a class. So I went to her class and came home so excited about those templates that I put a border on that thing immediately. And then I found out about the quilt sandwich. And anyways, I actually got it done a week before her birthday, which was the last time I got a gift done early, I'm promising you. But that launched me on quilting. And I was really proud of that piece. And a friend had posted that online that she entered her quilt in a contest. And I looked at her quilt and I thought, well, I'll enter mine. And it was the McCall's Design Star contest of 2010. And I saw it was juried. So I thought, oh, they'll look at this and laugh, but I'm going to enter it for fun. It's free. So I entered it and I was chosen as a finalist.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you just started.
I didn't know how to quilt. I didn't know how to do anything. But you could have somebody help you piece. Thank goodness. So my friend came home. And we kept being chosen as finalists, and we made it all the way to the finals. We didn't win the contest, but I learned to quilt. So I learned to design, and I learned to use quilt software before I learned how to quilt.
Wow.
So and by then I found another job, and I was published in a magazine before I learned how to quilt.
You did it all backwards.
I did. And what I have learned is that I'm not a traditional quilter in any way. Okay.
And that's okay.
Yeah, it is. And I'm creative and I like to do stuff. So from there, became friends with Margaret Miller, who is the lady that taught those great angle play templates, and she invented them. And in 2013, we bought her company. My husband and I did. Yeah. And we were doing shows and stuff up in the Northwest. And then my husband a few years ago got unexpectedly laid off from the Boeing company. And we said, you know what? Our dream has always been to work together and to travel the U.S. So here we go.
Well, it explains the technology a little bit better now.
Yeah. So, and then 4 years ago, we moved here to Florida. A lot more opportunities on the East Coast, and we have family here, and we wanted to change. So if you're going to move, you might as well go far.
Yeah, go big or go home.
That's right. So since then, we've added 3 other companies to form ours. And we're a big ruler company. So we cut acrylic rulers, and I'll tell you more about that in a minute. And we make design walls. Now, if you're not a quilter, it's a big square of flannel on a frame. And you can put your pieces on it as you go. So you can see if they're right side up or if you like the colors or whatever.
Yeah. And we'll pop your website on in a minute and definitely like show them what that looks like, because I think that's the coolest thing. I think that can be used in more ways than just quilting, which I think is just, it's the neatest thing.
Yeah. And we have a patent on that. And we are the only people in the world to manufacture a portable design wall like that. Yeah. So we manufacture those here in Florida. We were working on them, sweating in the warehouse today.
That's fun, I'm sure.
And we travel around to quilt shows. Right now, we're kind of mostly staying on the East Coast, although we're heading to Dallas next month. And then we'll branch out again beyond that. People are asking me to do Zoom presentations and classes too, and I am the jury's still out on that. I can do it, but I'm not at my best, and that's why I can't wait for the show here in Orlando and get to see people and meet them, and it's going to be a blast.
Everybody's excited to meet you too. I know it.
So I know that at the show, there's a lot more going on with sewing than quilting. So hopefully next year we'll get things lined up earlier, and I'll teach a little bit of quilting too.
Yes.
But we have some fun. We're doing a make and take, and I think people will really enjoy it. You don't have to sew to do it. You can sew, but at our booth, we won't have anything set up. So I'll show you what you can do. And it's a little project that you can even take and start a little business with, or if you just want a craft to take to like bazaars, it's perfect for that.
Wonderful. And that's with one of your products, right?
Yes, with one of our templates set, and you'll get to choose. We have a couple different ones, but yeah. So it's just really easy that anybody can do.
Awesome.
So,
Okay, so I'm gonna pull up your website, and then you can talk about your products a little bit more.
okay, good.
Okay, so here we go. We have your website up, and you just tell me where you want to go, and
Okay,
then
well,
I
let
will.
me tell you what you're looking at right there. Those were
Yeah,
our seam rippers that my husband hand makes in our backyard, and he's
these
got.
right here.
Yeah, even if you don't sew, everybody needs to rip once in a while. But even if you don't, we've got pens and some fun. He makes toys. He makes kaleidoscopes and tops, and so we always have a few of those at the show. So make sure you come by and touch. Our booth is all about touching and taking pictures. So
Yes,
please get your camera out. Go ahead and touch things. We know that crafters and sewers are very tactile, and we're not
yes.
trying to suppress you.
I know I
Okay.
did when I visited your booth, and I'm not a quilter, but I felt like I wanted to touch everything. It was bright and colorful, and just a lot of fun.
Good, good. So if you go to the left, you'll see that's a quilting ruler. Now, once we have our pieces all sewn together, all the different colors there, we make what's called a quilt sandwich, and it
Mhm.
has batting and then another backing behind it. So there's 3 layers that makes a sandwich, and then we sew it together. And this is an example of one of our specialized rulers that we use to sew the pieces together. So we take great pride in having very unique rulers. This one that I'm showing you is actually when I was testing and I took this picture. It's not out, but it will be by the time you guys see us in the fall. So if
Ooh,
you have a friend that quilts and they're not sure if they want to come or not, have them come because they're going to see stuff in our booth that they won't see anywhere else.
yes.
We're
Yeah.
really trying to be unique.
Right. And that's what I love is because we have a very few beginner quilting classes because we got that as a request. Like, can you add some quilting stuff? So you're like, yes, of course. Well, if we're going to add some few quilting classes, we've got to add a quilt vendor, and like who better than you guys to like really like give us something. And like what I love is how bright they are. They really pop. They stand out. You can't really lose them. I lose my clear ones sometimes, but I definitely
Yeah.
don't lose the ones I got from you guys.
Good, good. So slide all the way to the right where it says angle play. Okay, that's the quilt that you were looking at there.
Mm-hmm.
And angle play is a series of templates, which are the plastic rulers that are certain shape. So this is actually a project that I teach beginner quilters.
Oh, it
Yeah,
looks complicated though.
it looks super complicated, and that's what I love about it. It's easy enough for a beginner, and a beginner looks super good. And then we all want to look like we know what we're doing.
Yes,
So
exactly.
don't be afraid to come in and ask questions. And hopefully we can teach this class next year. It's called One Block 7 Quilts.
That's
So
wonderful. Yes.
it's a lot of fun, and it's way easier than it looks. So that's what I like. Is I'm no expert by any means,
Mhm.
and I'm all about have fun, get it done.
Yes.
So yeah, that's cool. All right, now let's go over to the portable design walls.
Yes. These things are so cool.
Yeah, like I said, it's there. It's hard to explain them, and it's hard to take a picture of them. It's a
I could
big,
imagine.
yeah, it's a big white square of flannel stretched on a frame, and we
Mhm.
include all the pieces to the frame, the flannel, and it all fits in a little bag that you can carry with you.
Yes.
So you can take it to classes or set it up anywhere in your house. And that great big one, which is 72 inches square, only weighs 7 pounds.
That's it? Only 7?
Yeah. So people fly with them, and you can go anywhere.
That's wonderful.
And it's kind of cool too. We like to tell the story of how they're made. We have the flannel woven for us in Guatemala, and
Oh,
so it's very high quality. It's super even, and it is a beautiful white, and it's cut and sewn together for us by a little family that lives on a mountain. If you know Guatemala at all, it's very mountainous, and
yes.
they have it's very steep going up there, and they've got really old sewing machines, and they a lot of it's done even outside. And they cut the stuff outside and they take it in and sew on these antique machines. And so it's fun. There's a family of, I think it's like 9 or 10 people that we
Yeah.
can help support down there. That's how they make their living. And then we have it shipped up here and we get it all assembled. So it's fun to
Oh,
be
cool.
a part of that too.
That is very neat.
So,
And I love like small businesses working together and helping each other grow together. I think that's just the neatest thing. And that I love seeing that in other companies.
it is. And, you know, we keep hearing that, you know, COVID has really affected third world countries and we've seen that down there. So we are always, first of all, you know, trying to support outreaches and stuff in the US, but this has given us an opportunity to support what's going on down there a little bit too. And this family really struggled a year ago, and have been able to continue to support them through this because we continue to need design walls. So hearing how they've bounced back and things are going better for them has been really heartwarming.
Yeah, that's wonderful to hear. And
So
these portable design walls, I know we've talked about it briefly, but we do have like the quilt block party that we're going to be doing in the So Magical Lounge, right? And then
yeah,
how wonderful would it be to have that like in there for them as the quilt blocks get done, they can put it on the wall and then everybody can kind of see everybody's contribution. I just think that's
absolutely.
wonderful.
Yeah, we would love to put one up in there because people, and we'll have them in our booth too, but you
Yes.
really have to see this thing. There's nothing like it. It stands, it's freestanding as well as portable. You can hang it on the wall, but it's intended to be freestanding. It sticks out only 16 inches from the wall at the bottom. It tilts back a little bit so that your blocks don't want to fall off so much. And it goes together a little bit. The poles are a little bit like tent poles.
Oh,
So
cool.
yeah, they kind of spring out. It's easy to put together and take apart.
That is so neat. Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm excited for everybody else to see your products and see them in person because they do really speak for themselves once you see them and you actually get to feel them and see like kind of them in use. I think it was your daughter maybe who gave me the demo of it last time I went to OSC and showed me how it worked and how easy it was.
It makes you want to start quilting so you can have a design wall, right?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what I would quilt, but yeah. It definitely, I could see it for bag makers too, because I feel like, you know, we cut all these little pieces. If we could just stick them on a wall and say, okay, here's my pieces and just grab them as we need them and keep going. I think that's what would be cool.
It would be. And we have different sizes. There's 4 different sizes. That's the biggest one. And like I said, it's 72 inches square. But we also have one that's 54 inches and one that's 36 inches and one that's 18. Now, the cool part, like the 54-inch one, can sit on a bed. So I actually use it in our spare bedroom sometimes. I'll go and just stand it up on the bed. The 36-inch one can do that too, or it will stand on a table. So I put it on a table, like if I'm giving a lecture, it's really handy. Or if I'm teaching a class, I just have it on the table next to me. And I also use it. This is the ultimate lazy quilter. If I'm doing a complicated block, I'll press the pieces and put the block back together on the design wall so that I keep all the pieces in order. And then I just drag the wall over to my sewing machine and sew off the wall. You know, I grab 2 pieces and sew them together.
That's genius. It was the ultimate lazy quilter.
And, you know, I always say too, I can't walk 3 feet and remember which side of the block to sew together. So it helps me sew the right sides of the blocks together too.
I wouldn't be able to either. What are you talking about? That's so cool. I love all this. And I see you guys revamped your website recently. It didn't look like this when I looked at it a little bit ago.
No, we just got it redone and I'm so happy with it. I had sort of accidentally built it before, just adding pages as we added products. And then it just got too big for me. And I was going to redo it. And I thought, oh, I don't have time. And so I finally broke down, excuse me here. And for the first time, I paid somebody else to do it. And it was so worth it.
Yes. We're getting ready to do the same thing. And I can't wait.
Yeah. So, yeah, good thing. So another product that you will see this fall that's not on the website yet. Let me see if I can get it in the picture here. It is, speaking of tumblers, we have a UV printer now. So this is all printed. And that's a quilt of mine that's in the butterfly.
It kind of looks like the colors on your van.
It is the same quilt that's on the van.
That's so neat.
So we're gonna have some really unique mugs and stuff. The nice thing about the UV printing is that you basically can't get it off. I've tried to scratch it. Stuff that we've printed on acrylic, I've run through the dishwasher. Somebody did it on a hockey puck, and they actually used the puck in a game. And the only scratches on it were where they actually scratched the rubber out from underneath.
Wow.
So UV printing is really permanent and full color. So we're working again on some fun, creative design. So you'll want to come and check that out. We've got little pop handles that you can put on your phone. That's what I'm holding my phone with. I'd show it to you, but it's on the back of my phone. And we've got, it's funny, we have these coasters that also work as motorcycle kickstand pads.
Oh, that's smart.
I never knew that existed, but they're very cool. So, but they're also just the right size for a coaster. They're 4-inch circles, so really unique. You'll wanna come and see that. And then, should we show them the special rulers?
Oh, yes, I'm very excited. Okay, so I have some here. Do you have some there too?
I don't.
Okay, so these are the ones that you guys printed off. So I reached out to you guys and said, hey, we have the ironing set up, but we're doing cutting stations for our classrooms. And you guys sponsored rulers for us, which I absolutely love. And I think the coolest thing about your rulers is you customize them. So here's the ruler, right? It's super here. I have these still in the packaging. I'm trying not to ruin them before. I don't want any marks on it before we go. But the coolest part is you put our logo on it. And I think that's what's so great about your booth is you guys customize rulers. Like you guys make your rulers, right? And then you can customize them, but you customize them also at your booth, right?
We do. And that's a huge part of our business now is that we make all our own rulers. We cut them all. And so we do custom stuff all the time. Now, yours has color on it. And those we can only do in our shop. The printer's way too big to bring. So if somebody wants something in color, they'll need to pre-order it, and then we can bring it to the show, and they won't have to pay shipping. But we're going to bring our little baby laser, we call it. So we'll be able to etch names, and it shows up really good. And we can etch names on rulers and stuff. So we have a series of rulers, like what you showed, that have an open spot, and the price of having your name or any saying you want really etched into those is included. We can also etch on other rulers sometimes. My husband has to look at them and he can tell you. But he does all this on the spot. It takes like 2 minutes.
I've seen him do it. It's amazing how quick he just like pops it in and goes, and it's all of a sudden they're done. I'm like, wow.
Yeah. And people have some really crazy stuff etched on them. And we always say, we don't filter. We only have to see it once.
Yes. There you go. I like that. Yeah, I've seen some unique ones come out of there.
Yeah. So you can have anything you want. And they're like the best Christmas gifts because even if your friend already has a ruler, they don't have one with their name on it.
And they don't have one that's this bright. Like, look at that. Okay, can I ask a question too? Do you guys have special lights in your booth or something that's making them light up with it? And you don't. I don't have anything but a ring light on me right now. And even if I like turn it off, it's still super bright. Like my room's now dark. And so this is, I think the cool part too, is this works for anybody that sews. Anybody. If you embroider, you need a ruler. If you quilt, you need a ruler. If you sew, like I have, we have the 6x24 from you and the 12x12. But I'm like, I need more. I need all the sizes. So yes. Okay, go ahead.
I can't look at the chat and the camera at the same time. Let me see.
Oh no, you're fine. I'll pop them up. Connie says she's definitely getting some of them, and Connie is an embroiderer, and so it's funny. So I know she will definitely be buying some. And then Lillian says color. Kayla, what color is it that you have? Are the different colors on the line ordered? And if ordered at the expo, what color will be print? I think she got confused. Go ahead and explain.
It's okay. And I saw somebody asked about UV printing too. UV is ultraviolet, and what it does is it prints, and then it runs an ultraviolet light right behind it, and it cooks it on there basically. So again, that printer that we have is way too big to bring to the show. So the ruler colors though that we bring are that's what you have is called yellow, and we have some that are neon green as well. And that's all we cut the rulers in. There's a lot of acrylic colors, but for us to get anything besides clear, green, or yellow, it is really expensive. So unless it's a special order, we don't usually do that. Now, if somebody wants like a one-off ruler of a special color, if you contact us, sometimes we have a scrap left from a big order or something, and we might be able to get that in there. Otherwise, it takes a little bit bigger order to get special colors. We just printed like a couple thousand rulers in purple. And
wow.
They're really pretty. Yeah.
Don't say purple, because I don't know how. I think like 98% of the group loves the color purple, even the guys. It blows my mind. So you say purple, she might get that request. But I think when you had said color, I think because you meant my logo is in black, right?
It's purple.
Is
it black? It might be. I don't remember. It's been so long since I saw it.
I think it's black.
Okay, then you're the one there.
Yeah, it looks black to me, but who knows?
You would know. So yeah, we won't have color printing there though, but we can do it if people order ahead of time.
Okay, and then her follow-up question is, yellow's good, but the custom name comes in what color? Sorry,
it's kind of confusing. It's actually etched. So can you hold that up again?
Yeah.
If you look at the lines, it's gonna be that color. It looks kind of white or kind of yellowish. Yeah. It'll look like that when it's etched. Those lines are etched.
Instead of like this being black, it would look more like what the lines look like.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's still very apparent because, like you were saying, that block, it's only in that block, so the lines don't interfere with whatever your design, your images.
Yeah, it shows up really good.
Yes, and then okay, so the requests are coming in. Look, you got neon green. They like that one. Ooh, I need purple. Purple in all caps. And then there was a pink one too.
So let me ask you guys a question. If the purple and pink ones cost a little bit more, is that worth it to you?
Okay, we'll have to see what they say. I'm sure the comments will come in. Let's see. And so let's see who has joined us. I like popping on people that have joined us. We got Sophia and Dawn are here. Hi, Sophia and Dawn. Lynette has joined us. We've seen Connie. Connie wants pink. We've got Becky. Hey, Becky. And then, okay, let's see. They're coming in with the comments. Okay, so Connie says yes.
Okay.
Lynette says, I think so.
Okay.
We'll pay more, Connie says. I'm sorry. It was Lori. Lori says hi. Hi, Lori. My bad. Okay. So, I mean, if you have scraps, I'm sure people would love to buy the scraps off of you.
Okay. So maybe we'll make that a test when we come there. That can be our test of trying some colors and seeing how it goes. And you guys will be the first ones to get to see them.
Oh, they love exclusives. And the VIP shirts are going to be purple this year, so I'm sure it'll match their shirts.
We'll see something there.
Stephanie says yes, she would pay more as well.
Okay, good to know. We'll give it a try then.
Yeah, you got some fans there. Oh, and then we got Sarah. Hi, Sarah. We're talking about purple rulers potentially. Okay, let's see. I know I have more questions for you, but we got talking about purple and pink. Okay. Okay, so we talked about the rulers, and I think you already talked about a lot of what makes your booth really special and interactive. But so you're going to do the make and take, and then you have the small laser. Is it? A laser.
Yeah, it's a laser. Yeah,
laser, and that etches into the rulers. So you have rulers with spaces already ready for you to etch things into.
And you can bring other ones too. There's a pirate in here with me. Come here. Can you come get him? Oh, he just ran away when I talked about him. Okay.
They always like to pop in. They're like, "Ooh, who are you talking to?" Yeah. Well, if he comes back, I want to see the pirate.
Okay, Xander, come here. He's 5. He doesn't do what you want him to.
They never do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and Connie's reiterating that she would pay more. Money's not enough in the crafting world. I would agree with that. I think crafters are probably the biggest vendors I've ever met.
Okay. Well, good. I'm excited. That's very helpful. And if you guys think of a specific product you're curious about or have questions about or want to make sure we bring, feel free to browse our website and ask in the group. We don't bring all of our products, so if you really want to see something, feel free to mention it. We have almost a 4,000 square foot warehouse, so I can't bring everything to a 20-foot booth.
Yeah, I can imagine. That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Xander,
Hey.
Here he is. Okay. Well, I scared that pirate away. Okay.
So I think the one that excited me, and let me see if I can try to get it on here, because I think I found it while we were talking, was you showed a new product you might be coming out with, and you do the applique rulers too.
Yes.
And, okay, so we have a thing about dinosaurs that's so magical.
Oh, really?
Yes. So Luke is obsessed with dinosaurs, and we had to come. We have a dino crafting class this year too.
Oh.
And part of the ribbon scavenger hunt that we're doing, that is the vendor scavenger hunt, right? Is we're having other special ribbons, and Luke's gonna have he said he wants it to be the dinosaur club. And so you get a dinosaur club ribbon. But I saw this on your Instagram, which you have Instagram and Facebook and your website.
Yeah.
I saw this on your Instagram, and I thought how funny this was. You're coming out with the dinosaur one as well. I just thought that was awesome.
Well, cool. And those are, I want to explain completely. Those aren't the full size ones that we're coming out with. Those little guys are like 1.5 inches tall.
Oh, it's so tiny.
So we'll bring all the sizes, but yeah, the applique stuff is really fun. And I didn't realize before I really ever did much sewing, I used to do applique. Mm-hmm. So again, for somebody just getting started or somebody wanting to do a sewing project that's fairly simple, the way that we teach applique is really, really easy. So come check it out.
Oh yeah, I love your in-booth demos, how you talk about how to use your rulers and how simple it is. And I just think you break it down in such a easy to understand way.
Well, thanks. That's what I try to do. You know what, Xander? You have to come get on the camera or you're going to have to go in the other room.
Oh, man. Oh,
he just died. He just died on the floor. Let me see if I can get him. Can you see?
Ah, pirate.
There he goes.
We got him. Oh, Suzanne says dino. I'm glad to see I'm not the only one that has random kids just pop in their rooms and
yeah, that's family life, huh?
Oh yes. We're all used to it. Okay, so are you okay, here's my favorite question to ask. What is your favorite item that you sell? Like what's your favorite thing that you get to sell? Or
the design walls are really cool. The tool I use the most is called an adjustable quilt strip ruler or a QSR, and we use it for cutting straight. And that just sounds goofy, but one of the things that we do the most and have the hardest time with in quilting is cutting straight, just cutting a straight strip. I don't know. I can cut a perfectly straight strip with a curve in the middle of it. It's amazing.
it happens. That ruler slides, it does something, it doesn't cooperate every time.
That's right. So this adjustable quilt strip ruler is just amazing. And so that's my most useful tool that I go to all the time. But I'm just really spoiled too. I'll think of an idea and I'll mention to my husband, who by the way is an engineer.
Yes.
He'll walk in 20 minutes later with the ruler or template or whatever it was that and that's something that we offer that I don't know if any other ruler companies offer is an engineer. And so we do special rulers for people all the time. In fact, today we were meeting up with a good customer of ours who's really working on a unique ruler. And buddy, that's too loud. Okay. So sorry about that.
It's all good.
So Rick can look at like angles and curves, and he understands how a long arm works, and or cutting, a rotary cutter, and he can make sure it's going to work. Because, for example, you can't always just take a ruler and go, oh, I want it bigger, and just blow it up. You don't get all your seam allowances or all your angles just right, and he can figure all that out. He has made some specialty sewing rulers for a couple of people who do tailoring and stuff, and he's had a lot of fun working with that. I don't sew clothes, so he doesn't get the opportunity to watch me do it, and I can't test those because I don't know how to do it. I'm like, I know the color, you're supposed to sew it here, but when I sew them, they always get a gather in them, whether I wanted it or not. So I'm not a good tester. But for me, that's really the fun of this business, is that I have a ruler or a template to do everything, or if not, I soon will.
Yeah, that is cool. And we love engineers at So Magical, because I think there's so many there that either the crafters are married to one, or the crafter is one. Like, every time I meet somebody, somehow there's an engineer involved. Like, Damien's an engineer, and then Pat, one of our teachers, she's an engineer. Ray, who runs Important Threads, her husband's an engineer. I just keep meeting engineers every time at So Magical. So I'm happy to hear we grabbed another one. And that's too funny you say Boeing, because we both work at Lockheed Martin. So small world.
Yeah. So anyways, it's a really fun business, and the So Magical is going to be a little bit different for us, with more of a sewing emphasis, but we're always having fun, and our stuff is very useful, our tools, and we're always open to new ideas. Almost all of our tools now are customer driven. It's ideas that customers had, or they need something.
And you can bring them along too. We love kids.
Well, he's my cousin's son.
Oh.
Our youngest is like 25.
Oh, well, I don't know if they'll want to come hang out with all the sewing people, but That's too awesome. Well, it was wonderful. Did you have anything else that I missed that we said we were going to talk about?
Well, come and see what's new, and check out our make and take, and I think that's about it. We always have a pretty cool but a little bit hidden clearance wall. So I know people like clearance, so check that out. But come check out our website, like I said, and let me know what you think, or if somebody has an idea for something. We love to listen.
And then don't be afraid to ask you guys questions, because you guys are super friendly. I've walked up to you several times. Everybody in your booth that works it is super nice and very helpful.
Good.
So I just want them to know, like, if they have a question about a ruler or how it works or what you would use it for, or, can you do this or that? Like, just ask you guys, because I've never heard you guys, like, not just have all the passion when you're talking about it and give all the info.
Yeah, and that's why we're there. We love doing this, and like I said, I'm not some kind of expert. I'm not super experienced, because now I work more than I sew, but I'll share what I know, or I'll be honest with you if I don't know.
Yes. Hey, that's okay, because I'm right there with you. I don't get much time to sew anymore either.
And we'll make sure we have dinosaurs.
Yes. Luke will be very happy. I'll be happy. I'll probably buy one and I don't even know, but I'll figure out a way to use it.
Good.
Well, it was so great to have you on, and I had a blast, and I hope a lot of people learn more about you. Your website is here. offthewallquilt.com.
That's
But
right.
they can also find you on Instagram and Facebook. We have a really fun group, Off the Wall Quilting. And so definitely check them out on all the different platforms. And I can't wait for October. And they're all saying they can't wait to meet you too, especially Connie, who apparently is going to go broke in the booth. And I'm pretty sure her booth is right near yours.
Good. Well, thanks for inviting me. It's been fun, and I'm looking forward to October too.
Yes, great. Lillian says, can't wait to see you too. See you soon. And I hope you have a great night.
Thanks, you too.
Bye. Okay,
Bye.
all my smears, you guys hang out because I'm still gonna talk because my hour's not up. I hope you guys have fun with that. I've been excited to share Off the Wall Quilting with you guys for a little bit. You saw me posting all the pictures about the rulers for a while, and I'm very excited that they decided to sponsor all these cool rulers. I mean, come on. Okay. So what I wanted to talk to you guys about, what I really want you guys to stay on for. Okay, wait, I'll announce one thing before we get there. That we are going to have, I'm going to get like a wine and chat going every week because all the vendors want to do spotlights now. And if I don't do a weekly wine and chat, we'll never get through them all because we are adding them. And I'm so happy we are. I have 2 that I got announced, but I haven't put together their official announcements yet. Our Glitterbug Fairy, who has the coolest freaking vinyls. You guys are going to be stoked to see it. Check out her website. But she has like Disney. She's coming out with more Harry Potter stuff. There's really cool. I picked some up. Oh, I wish I would have brought it in here. They're in my suitcase that I haven't unpacked yet from last weekend. But she has glow in the dark and specialty vinyls. And she had these custom ready-to-made wristlet straps and purse straps. Tons of cool stuff. She had cam snap like kits, were really neat. And then her twin sister owns this company called Bows and Clothes, which is an embroidery based company that does some really neat designs as well. And they're both going to, I believe, don't quote me yet because we haven't finalized yet. They're going to do like demos on our new stage, which I also announced this past week. We're going to have a stage in one of the vendor halls this year. By the way, if you didn't know, we're going to have 2 vendor halls because we're stuffing the first vendor hall and putting a stage and the other vendors in the other hall, but they're both going to be really great. But they're going to do demos on their different stuff. And a lot of the vendors are slowly starting to sign up now that I've told them we're doing the stage. They're signing up to do these demos. So if they couldn't get in the classroom, they now have the ability to show off their products or how their embroidery stitches out, or just talk about something different and unique. And it's presentation based, and they'll have a mic. So if you're shopping in the vendor hall, you'll be able to hear them, and you don't even have to sit down, but we'll have chairs. It'll be so cool. So yes, we're going to get those 2 special announcements out on those 2 companies, and it'll be a lot of fun. But yes, next vendor spotlight will be next week, and she's been commenting all night, so I'm happy she is. Connie from Creations by Connie is going to be our next vendor spotlight next week. It'll be 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is the same time as today. We're going to do it on a Friday again because I got family in town, and I want Saturday for family time. And that'll be a lot of fun. You guys, I feel like you guys all know Creations by Connie. She's always posting in her group about us. And I think like half you guys came from her group, but she does a lot of amazing embroidery designs, a lot of Disney inspired Harry Potter ones. Oh, and she just announced she's releasing some Harry Potter designs tomorrow in celebration of Harry Potter's birthday. So definitely check out her website her Facebook group for all those announcements. And she's always doing a giveaway, which is really neat. Okay, I'm done rambling. What I was going to talk about is 2K giveaway. Last I checked, and I'm trying to like approve people as we're sitting here. Yeah, we don't have any more. Last time I checked before we hopped on, we were less than 40 people away from hitting 2K. So y'all share the group, get our group to 2K, because when we do, I have 7 days worth of giveaways. Each day will be a SME swag pack. I'm not going to reveal what's in it yet. I'm going to do like a little video, but we're going to have an SME swag pack, and each swag pack is also going to include a different prize in that swag pack from a different vendor. And so I have 7 different vendors signed up. So every day somebody will get a swag pack plus a vendor special item. So they're working on sending those to me so I can add them in and just ship them to you guys. It will be no cost entry, nothing special like that. And we will definitely be getting you guys some really neat stuff. So there will be 7 winners. You guys have to check out for that. So share it so we can get to 2K. As soon as we get to 2K, it'll probably be a couple days, and then I'll announce how it's going to work and who's all participating, our awesome vendors, and how that'll all play together. So I'm very excited. I know Creations by Connie. Connie has been sharing in her group. Lauren Mormino just posted in the So Whatever group. So I know we're getting a lot of really neat people in joining our group. So I'm going to do like a big welcome post once we hit 2K as well, because I think we have like 50 new people in the past couple days. So we only need 40 more, y'all. And oh yes, Lillian, the stage will be very cool. I'm going to get it like an actual stage in there, and they're going to get a mic and everything so that you guys can hear them the whole hall. I don't want you to be late to class. So I'm going to ask them to do the demos more than once at different times, different days, so that if you can't make it to one, maybe you can make it to the other. But that'll be a really fun way that the vendors can kind of tell you about stuff. I know that I find that when I'm shopping, I think it was Terry Joe told me when we were at OSQE, you have to go check out I got the idea from OSQE. This was not my original idea. I will totally admit that. They had like a little stage where people were doing demos, and I got tired of walking and talking when I was at OSQE. And so I sat down, and I just decided to sit down over there and eat my lunch. And I was just listening, and these vendors were talking about things, and I had gone to their booth and looked at everything, and I didn't realize they had this special elastic or this special powder that mends holes and all this stuff. So just sitting there and listening to that helped me find new products and know what they were used for. Whereas if I just saw it on the shelf, I may not have known. And so I think having the stage will be great for both you guys and the vendors to help you guys find out more about their cool products that might be, on a wall, but you don't know what it's for or something like that. Yes, Connie's embroidery designs are awesome. Connie, you're getting all the love right now. Connie's designs are amazing. They are amazing. Thank you, Kara. Yes, it is very awesome. I'm very excited for all of this. Hi, I made it. I'm happy you're here. I don't know who you are, though. I don't know why, but lately, even if you've been on before, you still have to, every now and then, it makes you re-click the StreamYard link and say you approve. So, hello, I'm glad you made it. Oh, Diane loves the spotlight stage. Oh, good. Ooh, I like that name too. I just called it the stage. I couldn't think of a catchy name. So, oh, it's Terry Joe. Hi, Terry Joe. Welcome. You missed our vendor, but yeah. She was cool. She was fun. You can watch it on replay. And then as I'm talking, I'm still trying to approve these. Okay, we've got to be like close to only 30 people left. I was hoping by wine and chat I would be able to say, we made it. We didn't. And it was funny because Michelle posted a picture of a screenshot that said we hit 2K. And it was funny because I showed her on my back end, on my side of what I can see on my group. It says, it didn't say it. It said we were like, at the time, we were like 50 people away. And I said, no, it rounds up for some people. And then one of our friends said, oh, no, mine says 1.9. I was like, oh, yours rounds down. So I was like, okay, we're going to wait till we hit officially. And I'll circle it on my thing. But she got so excited. And I was like, oh, it was so sweet. So, yes, once we hit 2K, 7 days of giveaways with swag packs and all that fun stuff. So I'm super stoked for that. Oh, yes. I clicked it and I was thinking about something else. Class kits are available to purchase now. Please go in and purchase your class kits. If you're having issues finding or remembering what your classes are and you can't figure out your account thing, because I know it's a pain in the bum to figure out. We're definitely working on revamping that whole process and that part of the website. So next year it'll be better. I promise. And if you need help, I will go into your account and I will take a screenshot and send it to you if you need to know what you need to purchase. Please message me. If I don't get to you like that day, I apologize, but I will get to you and just tell me you need it and I'll do the screenshot and I'll try to send it to you. I usually don't work after wine and chats, but I usually get on in the mornings and try to take care of all that. So please message me if you have issues. But if not, go on to the website and go under the classes section. There's a class kits section where you can go and buy all your class kits. Okay. And the fun thing I wanted to talk about, if y'all have questions when I'm talking, I know I'm kind of going fast because I'm getting close to the hour. Definitely just pop the question in and say, hey, or whatever you want. Aw, thanks, Connie. Connie says you're doing a wonderful job. I just have fun doing this. I love seeing y'all learn and get inspired and get to meet each other. And I just like meeting you guys too. I feel like I've made so many awesome friends from this and getting to just meet you all and listen to what you guys want to learn about and purchase, because you guys are always telling me the vendors you want. So we keep trying to do this and we're doing it for y'all. Let's see. Diane says, will we get a list of our classes at the expo? Mine is a mess. I don't print off your classes at the expo, but I can get you those screenshot and sent to you prior to it. Please try to ask me before the end of September, because let me tell you that last month beforehand is hectic. I'm always trying to get all the last minute things together. But I will send you the screenshot and send it to you. We do have programs that we print out, and that way you can get those. And if you want, you can highlight, you can mark them up, and you can circle what classes you guys have on that list. The programs will have a multitude of things. It'll have the schedule for the weekend at a top level, including the meetups and exchanges, when the halls are open, when the fashion show is, the Saturday night party, and all that fun stuff. And then there will be the class list and what classrooms they're going to be in with room numbers, and you'll be able to see that as well. And then there's also going to be a list of who the vendors are and the sponsors, because we have a ton of sponsors. I mean, a ton. We have some really cool sponsors this year. If you go on the website, I just finished revamping this vendors and sponsors section. I don't have all the new vendors up. We have 3 new vendors I haven't added yet because we're waiting on getting all their cool photos and stuff for you guys to check out. But all the sponsors are up there. And if you click on any of the photos, whether it's vendor or sponsor, if you click on it, it'll pull you to their website or their Facebook page, and you can see what they sell. You can try to buy early. You can do all that fun stuff. So definitely check that out as well. But yes, Diane, send me a message and I'll get that to you right away. Again, you guys can ask me any questions and I will stop what I'm talking about to answer them. Okay, so what I want to talk about, I know I've mentioned this before, but I finally got these in. I finally got them packaged. I think I showed the Patreon group this. We had our chat on Tuesday, I believe it was. And which, if you guys aren't in our Patreon group, our chats are always fun. We do it once a month, and we were doing it on Zoom. I think we're going to switch over to a different platform that's a little bit easier to use. But we have a lot of fun. Everybody gets to see each other's faces, and we talk about a large variety of topics, honestly. Sewing, crafting. Sometimes we talk Disney, Universal. Sometimes we talk about, I don't know. We're talking about, I don't even know. We talk about all sorts of fun stuff. But I wanted to show you some of the swag that we got in. None of this is on the website yet. It will be hopefully by next week. But so bright. I'm going to turn down my light. Okay, so can you see that better? We got the So Magical Squad and we have So Magical Expo. And we got these in two different formats. Okay, and these are fun packaging. I had fun doing this, putting these together. If you open it up, you can see it's on the card, and you can see all our info at the bottom. We do have a TikTok, y'all, and a YouTube. So check us out. I have fun with those. I'm getting ready to do videos on the D-Stash Bash because, like I said, I have a car full of stuff that I just added, and then I have at least, I don't know, 15 boxes of stuff ready to go. But these are the pins. These are 2-prong pins. Both of them are both of these are 2-prong pins. They're a good size, maybe about like 1.5 inches wide. And so you guys can get these ahead of time and put them on your lanyard, but we'll also have them at the swag table for sale. We're going to put them online just in case people want to get them ahead of time. And, you know, I know some of y'all like to be prepared, but what I didn't bring in here, and I wish I had, is I have these in magnet form. So if you have an industrial, I know it fits on, it'll snap to semi-industrials, but if you have anything metal in your craft room, they're really good to have, because I put my like small snips that I use for my industrial, my lighter that I use to singe my threads and things, I have all those on my needle, we call them needle minders. I put them on my needle minders, and I stick them on my machine, so they're really easy to grab. And plus, it's like, I don't like stickers on my machine. I don't know why it bothers me. I don't like them on my car either. But I like having them. I have a whole collection of stickers. I love stickers. But the magnets are nice because you just stick them on, and if I don't want it to stay, it doesn't stay. So we have them in both magnet form and pin form. So we'll have those up on the website along with all of our fabric. All our fabric that people order on pre-ordered. The last of the shipment should be going out tomorrow. I'm almost done. I'm almost done, y'all. And so you should have gotten a shipping notification from me. I printed off all the labels. And so, yeah, the last of them are getting packaged up tonight and tomorrow morning and should be out in the mail. If I don't meet the mailman, I'm going to go to the post office. So it's in the mail by tomorrow night. Any of the fabric remaining is going to go up on the site for retail. And then we'll also have it at the expo as well. So you guys can, if you missed a pre-order or you're not a pre-order fan, you're a retail fan, you can definitely get it before the expo still. And so we'll put the fabric up and the pins and the magnets up on the website here in the next, hopefully in like the week or so. Okay, let's see. Need more spots for Peekaboo class. I missed it. Go look at the website. I believe a spot opened in one of the classes. I don't know if it was a Saturday one. I'm sorry. I don't know if it was, there's 2 of them. There's 2 Friday classes. I don't know if it's Friday afternoon or night, but I believe it was that, or maybe the Vizzy opened up. But check it out. And then if not, message me, because there might be somebody that dropped it then that I'm getting confused with. But just send me a message, Stephanie. Lillian just puts all the cute emojis in the chat. I'm so excited for the magnets. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm very excited for them too. And I've tested them out. They work well on my machine. They hold my snips. So they won't hold like full-size scissors. So please don't think they're going to be like holding like some Mac Daddy things, but they're really cute. And they're really, really colorful. I like the So Magical squad ones. Because even if you're not like coming to the expo, everybody is so magical when they sew. So yeah. And same, I don't like stickers on my machine either. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I know a lot of people are, but I like my magnets. My magnets, they're movable. I got to figure out how to display my stickers though, because I have a lot of cute stickers I get from all these companies. I have all our stickers too, which will have stickers on sale as well at the expo. I'm working on getting some new fun ones printed, and I haven't narrowed those down just yet. I'm finalizing all the swag. Speaking of the remaining swag items, if you're a VIP person and you don't, all the VIP people get the shirt, the special shirt with the cool design that we got for this year, then you can, you get that one shirt. That's it. But if you want a different color, or maybe you want a long sleeve or a hoodie, or you want a special bag or something like that, check out the website under the swag section, and there is a bunch of different VIP options if you want something additional, because I mean, you guys take some pride in your VIP, and I know a couple people have already ordered stuff. I think Suzanne got a mug, which was really cute. I'm very happy with how they came out. I think it's so cute. And I think somebody else got like a hoodie. But we also have the shirts that we're going to have for the actual event that we'll be selling at the event. But the ones I sell at the event will not have the year 2021 on it because of all sorts of fun inventory reasons. So we're going to have it without 2021. However, the ones that are up on the website now are the same design, but with 2021 on it. So they're in long sleeve tank tops, hoodies, regular shirts, V-neck. I put a V-neck shirt option in there for those who don't like the crew neck option. I know a lot of you guys didn't like that. So I put in a V-neck option. There's the mugs, I think, and then there's something else. But there's all these other options if you want to get them in advance, and you're going to have more options if you buy them on the website. I don't make extra money, trust me, but it's to get you guys the swag and make sure you guys have a lot of options that I may not necessarily be able to have at our booth at the expo. But we will have some shirts in a couple different colors and for the regular shirt size, the regular shirt design without the 2021. So that will be at the booth as well. Ooh, let's see. I put a sticker on a pattern weight. It turned out really cute. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, my pattern weights are like the washers, you know, the big heavy washers that you guys get from the hardware store. Here, I keep them in my little tub that goes on my wall. But yeah, these are the washers, and I like them because I can just stack them if I want them to be really heavy. But they're like a really good weight. So I got like a big pack of those at, I don't know, the hardware store a while back. But that's a really cute idea. Turn them into a pattern weight. Get like some tile or something. Hi, welcome, Facebook user. I put tape on the back of my stickers and put them on my craft room door closet. Ooh, that's a good idea too. Oh yeah, everybody says that's a great idea. Good idea, Lillian. Yeah, so we'll have some unique and fun stickers as well for you guys. And I think I haven't, and we're going to get more duckies. So I'll have more of the black duckies. So if you don't have one yet and you really want a ducky and maybe you just don't want to get one yet, they are on the website too if you guys want to grab some off the website. Because I give them out to like it's a Jeep thing, right? You give out the duckies to Jeep people. And so they're up on the website. But because some of our vendors, I won't spill too much secrets yet, but some of our vendors are going to do some really fun activities in their booth. And these activities, I know at least 3 of them are going to involve duckies. So you're going to have to stay tuned on that one. I don't know if they want to spill the beans on those. I know one of them spilled it in the Patreon call. I don't know if she wanted to keep that a Patreon secret or whatnot, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm going to order, I think, 3 colors of duckies this time. So there'll be the normal black ones. Those will be like the regular ones we always get. I think we're going to get 2 special edition colors. One will be for the vendors to use first, and anything that's remaining will be like giveaways or something like that. And then there'll be another special edition color ducky. And I believe we've now accepted the ducky as the So Magical Expo mascot. So I'm really hoping that we can figure out how to add a ducky to our next fabric print somehow and have duckies. And nobody will get it unless you're in this group or on all our social media stuff is. Yeah, squeak, squeak, little duckies. Oh, hello, Elaine. Welcome. StreamYard is just a streaming service that I use that allows me to stream to our Facebook group page and our YouTube. And when you just click the link, all it does is because the way that StreamYard and Facebook and interconnect with each other. Sorry. They just want you to accept that they're going to show your name in your comments whenever I click it. You're just giving them the ability to do that. It doesn't really do much more than that, but you can read through it. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. Just tag your name at the end of it and I'll know who you are. But yeah, StreamYard is just a service I use. I saw your message too, Connie. Yes. Activities in the booths are a lot of fun. I know a lot of them, that's how they want to do giveaways and such, is some of them have a wheel you can spin. I'm not going to give away the ducky ones because those are really unique. And I really hope they stay like So Magical Expo unique, because I don't know how they came up with these ideas, but they're going to be a hoot. And yeah, so if you want an activity, definitely, I'll message you after this, and I'll I'll do something fun, and that'll be a lot of fun. And then let's see, what else was I going to talk about tonight? I think I covered most of the things. The announcements for the past week were the stage. I've talked about the stage. Oh, and then the sponsorship opportunities. We got all our vendors in and our teachers that want to do it. But if anybody in the general public owns a business but can't necessarily make it to the expo, and they provide some sort of sewing or crafting based thing that they really want to get their name out there, they can send us business cards or coupon codes or something special for the welcome bags that everybody gets. Even the no class pack people get welcome bags. They're just a smaller, less fancy version, since you guys are just coming to shop or go to an exhibit, but everybody else gets like a bag, and those got some really good goodies. So it definitely pays to get a class-based ticket versus a like no class pass. Even if you want to just go to one presentation, I think just the upgrade in the bag alone is worth it, because there's some goodies in there this year. And I just wanted to make sure you guys were aware of that it's not just exclusive to our vendors who are coming. It's open to anybody, really. And as long as you kind of fit that genre, we're all welcoming, because that just means more goodies for everybody that come. So I'll end it in our typical wine and chat fashion. What are y'all working on? And yes, Diane, Craft Chameleon is on the list. It's on my board. I don't know if it was you that told me before or somebody else, but I'm balancing between the vendors that are coming in and who I have left to contact. There's a couple still left. So yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. How many students there are total coming, or how many in each class? Message me afterwards, Diane, and I can help you with that. Yes, it was you that mentioned it before. Good to know. Sorry, I'm just reading your comments. I'm not popping them up. I apologize, but yeah, just message me afterwards and I can help you out. If anybody's interested in the sponsorship, feel free to message me, and I can give you the information and how it works and all that fun stuff. And there's other sponsorship opportunities available, not just the welcome bags. We have the really cool raffle table. We have fashion show prizes. We have room sponsors. We have a couple rooms that aren't fully sponsored yet. We only have, I think I have a little over half of them sponsored now. And I know I'm missing something else, but we have a couple other sponsorship opportunities that are a lot of fun. Okay, so what are y'all working on? Nobody's working on anything, or are my comments lagging in here? I know y'all are working because I've talked to some of you, and I see your posts. I will tell you that even though I shouldn't be working on anything, because I should be doing nothing but So Magical Expo stuff and my normal job and getting ready for school. School starts in like 2 weeks, guys. So I got to go school shopping this weekend, apparently. While I was on our Patreon call, well, a lot of us during our Patreon call, we are working on stuff or while we're chatting and things. And I was cutting out 2 H2O to goes. So when I get the chance to actually sew it, I don't know, but at least I got most of it cut out. So that's what I'm proud of. Diane says she's making pillows. Very cool. I know pillows are always like a go-to thing. I think somebody else was making pillows the other night when I was talking to them. Connie says she's zipping files for the new releases in the morning. I'm very excited. I want to tell them the funny story, Connie. Connie meant to send a sneak peek of them to somebody else that was also named Kayla, and she sent me and said, I'm like, these are so cool. And she's like, oh, wrong person. But yeah, these release tomorrow. So now I feel like I got the inside scoop. But they're really cool. Definitely check them out. Lynette, you're not sewing something. You're always sewing something. I'm impressed that you're not, actually. Let's see. Suzanne. Oh, yes. I've seen these. Join their Suzanne and Chuck have a cosplay group called, I'm going to butcher the name, Sundari, Sundari cosplay. It's this group, and it's really neat. They're based out of Alabama, so they do like meetups and stuff, but they do they'll do electronics sometimes, and I like to just watch all the photos. They go to Dragon Con and things like that. So if you're into cosplay, it's a really neat page or group to follow, and you can see what they're working on for Dragon Con coming up. And Suzanne's clan, her family, they're all going as Star Wars, oh my gosh, Toy Story characters. And she's been making like all the pieces from scratch. It's very impressive. I saw the Woody and Jesse hats that got done. And then you see Chuck 3D prints a lot of things, and he's been doing Mandalorian and Star Wars based items, which are really neat as well. And it's very cool to see them kind of put all those together. And they're really open about answering questions and how they make things and their whole process. So that's a really cool thing. So I'm excited to see the completed outfits, and I'm excited to see which ones that you decide to bring for the inspiration haul and the fashion show. I'm very pumped for that. And then, okay, playing with vinyl that I bought today. And Sophia is working on trying to make bell bottom from her finds today. Yes, it was so fun. I'm assuming this is Dawn. Hi, Dawn. Because I think I said it earlier, but then I got the comment Lori. So I don't know if I messed it up or not. So I apologize. Let me make sure. Okay. Lori's here, but also Sophia and Dawn. Correct? Am I right? Tell me I'm right. So they know, yes, I mentioned my cup earlier. I think you guys came on afterwards, Dawn and Sophia, but I mentioned the awesome cup that was made, and I put up her email. So if you guys want to know, anybody that came on later, momofthepack@yahoo.com. She's coming out with a Facebook group, but she made my awesome So Magical Expo cup that looks just like my fabric, which I absolutely love. I got very surprised by this today. And okay, good. It is y'all. I was making sure. But yes, I love my cup. It came with a straw, and it's like a tall, skinny tumbler. You know, I love my cups, guys. And so, yeah, I wanted to make sure that I re-mentioned it. And they definitely surprised me. We met up, and she filled my entire back seat with nothing but D-Stash Bash stuff in vacuum sealed packs, guys. So it would have taken up way more than my back seat if she hadn't have done that. And there's a lot of cool stuff. There's even yarn. So if any of you guys are, what do you guys call them? Needle heads? What do you guys call them? Yarn heads or something like that. If you're into the needlework stuff and crochet and all that, knitting, there's going to be a bunch of that stuff at the expo too. Like I said, it's all things sewing and crafting, because I know you guys do all the things. So yes, it's very cute. I love my cup. I've been drinking out of it all day. I drink regular. I drink my Mountain Dew got hot. My Diet Mountain Dew got hot. So I put it in here and it got cold really quick. So I was very happy with that. Okay. Is anybody else making anything while I'm chatting? Or does anybody have questions? You guys can also ask questions. If not, I see I'm over an hour. I feel like I've been rambling. And again, while you guys are saying what you're working on or asking me questions, if you don't feel comfortable asking here, you guys can always message me. I usually get back within the day, so I apologize if not. It's been hectic around here lately. And one of the things I didn't want to mention, I'm going to have like a day or two, I haven't decided, but if you're local to Central Florida and you do have D-Stash Bash items that you want to get out of your house before the expo, I'm going to have like a meetup day to where you guys, I'll just sit somewhere, probably at Sewing Studio or Joann's, somewhere where I can eat Chick-fil-A maybe and just hang out. And I'll be sitting in my truck and I will just accept whatever you guys want to do. I'll mark your points, or I'll just take it and I'll make sure I know whose bags were who. And when I get home, I'll mark all the points and I'll tally it up in the sheet. And that way you guys have points, because our Patreon members, if they're in the I can't remember the name of it, but the $10 tier and above, they get to get early access to our D-Stash Bash before it opens to everybody else, which is a really cool perk because there's a lot of custom fabric in it this year. There's a bit of vinyl. I know vinyl, like everybody snags that up. What else? We have a lot of different knickknacks, tools, and things like that that got donated. Lots of zipper tapes. I do have some zipper pulls in it. Lots of fun stuff this year. So I don't know if I have it up. I can try to find it while I'm sitting here. But Patreon, there you go. If you want to join, or if you're in the $10 tier or above already, you can definitely check that out and you can get in early. Here it is. This multitasking, guys, at its finest. I'm going to post it in the comments, but then I'm also going to pop it on the banner so you guys can see it as well. So this is our, if you go on to patreon.com/somagical, this is where you'll find our group, and it's the $10 tier that gets the early access to the D-Stash Bash. And then anybody that's at least in the, we have a $1 tier that's kind of for like getting sneak peeks and voting on polls. But if you're in the $5 tier and above, you get to join in on our monthly chats, which are lives. Everybody can see each other. It's not just me talking to you guys. And we do a bunch of other cool, fun stuff in there. I let them vote on shirt colors and designs. They voted on the new room name, which is the So Magical Lounge. And yes, they get to do a lot of fun things. So definitely check that out, see what's in each tier. But I think that's the biggest perk of that tier and above is getting that early access to D-Stash Bash. And there's a lot of goodies in there. And I'm going to try to do videos of that. I'm going to refresh the D-Stash Bash video here coming up soon. And I'm going to do a fashion show video because I've been getting quite a few questions on that. I think a lot of you guys are wanting to know more about it and how it works. So, and this year the fashion show is in the fort inside the atrium of Gaylord Palms. So if you've never been to a Gaylord Palms, they're massive. And there's this big atrium, and the one in Florida is called Gaylord Palms. And it's got a, like a old, like think of St. Augustine type fort. It's not that big, but it's cool. It's like a little fort right inside, and they host events and stuff, but they're giving us access to that on a Saturday so that we can have our fashion show. And there will be like a catwalk this time, which is very cool. And no, we won't have smoke. I know somebody mentioned that, and no, we won't have smoke. I think enough of you guys messaged me instantly, said, please don't do that. We won't do that. Yes, the hotel is gorgeous. We love going there, and there's just so much to do. They've got a water park. They've got, somebody commented on the So Whatever post and said there was alligators, and yes, there's alligators, and they feed the alligators a couple times a week. And I think the neat part is that they do light shows and stuff. So if you have at least an atrium view, or if not, you can walk out and watch it. They do like night light shows for the Halloween stuff in October. They have like trick-or-treating. They have all sorts of fun things all year long. When we went a couple weeks ago, they had a Build-A-Bear, like a portable Build-A-Bear station in there. And there's always something going on, and there's always something fun and interactive. So even if you bring your family there, they'll definitely have lots to do. Okay, so I'm going to hop off for the night. It was amazing getting to talk to you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing from Julie from Off the Wall Quilt. If you missed part of it, these all get archived on the page, the group, and on YouTube. So you can check them out anytime. And again, send an invite to all your friends that are in the group, or to get them into the group, because that 2K giveaway is like right around the corner, and you get a lot of cool goodies out of that. So, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope I will see you all next Friday for our next Wine and Chat, where we interview Connie, who's always on here. And so I'm super excited. So have a great night. Bye, y'all. Lillian said bye all. I say bye, y'all. Thank you, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.